One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Northwestern will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man. He is the guy. He is.
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Still looking, on the move. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man by himself. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air. It's St. Clair. On the run, still looking. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And this crowd is up for grabs, and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's go. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Punt is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking for room, it's Rodgers. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. After the filthy move, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Toss sweep to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a gap. It's Hunter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Covey. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Keeps looking downfield. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've been running it, but now the pass. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got a little space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him to get him on the perimeter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's a touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try the run. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to throw at St. Clair. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the field goal unit is on the field. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Now improvising. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a... Oh, he's got some space. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense putting points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wagner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Back open in the middle. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
The Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll start this third quarter with a run. There he goes. Tap. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost. 100 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback extends the play.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Northwestern will line up with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Tripped up for the tackle. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a crease, it's Hunter. And they're able to make the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you.
Northwestern, 14.
So first down will open up the final period. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit.
Punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Powers through the defender. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McGee. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Gets the back moving. With jet sweep pass. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, it's Pineda. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Turning it on! Running through contact. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll try to power their way ahead. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Pineda. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.